Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Lions and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Haynes. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt.
And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Hands it off out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Holloway. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here. So it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaking up. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Second and 3. He finds his man, complete. It's Robertson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here we go on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Throwing to start the drive. Holloway, Baldwin with it over the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. It's reeled in by Baldwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first and 10, Holloway to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw again.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
from 10 yards out.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramirez. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Banks.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the 2nd half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Holloway.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half. I know they just gave up a 1st down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st down, Holloway. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 73 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out now come the Lions.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Banks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Banks, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now remember now, no overtime here in the preseason, so in a tie game, this ought to be a fight to the finish.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try the left side. Banks, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think?
Look at the big man rumble! 20!
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here. But they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight.
I don't care. He's a man of the people right now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense. And
that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot.